After his big win over the weekend over Michael Chandler, Paddy Pimblett moves up 4 spots to the number 8 position in the lightweight rankings. He looked terrific in that fight. Unfortunately for Chandler, he drops a lot of spots, 5 spots out of the top 10. He's now number 12 in the division. At the bottom of the rankings, Joel Alvarez got added to the rankings. He didn't do anything. He's fighting in a few weeks against Benoit Saint-Denis, but he kicks out Ignacio Bahamondes, who had a short-lived stay in the rankings. He was number 15 before he gets kicked off, and Alvarez replaces him. Dominic Reyes, who's experiencing a nice little resurgence in his career after his knockout over the weekend over Nikita Krylov, he moves up 3 spots to number 8 position, so he's back in the top 10 in the light heavyweight division. Krylov, after the loss, drops 2 spots, still in the top 10, sitting at number 10. Virna Jandiroba moves up 2 spots after her victory over Yan Xiaonan, so she's now ranked number 1 in the women's strawweight division. She wants a title shot next against Zhang Weili. Some changes in the featherweight division. Volkanovski is a champion. Topuria drops 3 spots from being the champion to number 3. They should just get rid of him from the rankings. He's no longer going to be fighting at featherweight. Same with Max Holloway, who's ranked number 1. Diego Lopez is ranked number 2. Yair moved up 1 spot to the number 4 position. He's tied with Movsar at number 4. Yeah, these rankings right now are a mess. They just need to get rid of Holloway and Topuria and fix them. Also, Volkanovski moves up 2 spots in the pound-for-pound rankings in number 9 position. Ahead of him are Pereira, Muhammad, Ankalaev, DDP, Marab, Topuria, Jones, Makhachev, number 1.
I'm still recovering over here. Look at this. Lopez, well done, mate. You did a great job. A lot of cuts as well. A lot of cuts. I've got cuts even in my mouth. So I'm making it hard to eat. So I'll be feeling the pain. I'll be feeling the Lopez pain for a couple of weeks. So, I mean, he's a good dude. He probably doesn't want me being in pain. But if it makes him feel any better, have a look, mate. You did great.
Hell yeah. The next big pay-per-view we'll have to go to this summer, International Fight Week.
Oh, shit. Where's that at?
Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's in the end of June.
End of June.
So like 2 months from now.
Okay. So, who's main?
They haven't announced it, but I think it's going to be Makhachev and Topuria.
Oh, that's going to be a crazy one.
It's going to be a sick fight.
That's going to be a fucking...
And they're talking about maybe putting the co-main as, who's the co-main? I think the 85 title fight between DDP, Dricus Duplessis versus Khamzat Chimaev.
That's a crazy card,
It's going to be a sick card. They always stack it for the International Fight Week.
Yeah.
Movsar Evloev also wants to get on that card. I beat Lopez, Sterling, Allen, Ige. No one has a better resume than me at 145, except for the champ. I have the longest winning streak in the featherweight division. Me versus Volk at the end of June, International Fight Week. That'd be UFC 317.
Quick question. Would you rather be the number 1 streamer in the world or the number 1 UFC fighter in the world?
Number 1 streamer, because they get paid a little more money. And they don't have to get hit in the face. So.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Habib says Islam wants to fight at 170, but we can't go up there because Bilal's the champion. We can't exchange our relationships for belts. That's not the way we are. If Madalena was the champion, Islam would fight him for sure. I really want with all my heart Bilal to win, but if Madalena wins, I think the UFC may offer Islam this fight to fight for the title at 170. Dana White is known as a generous tipper, sometimes paying more than some fighters will make in a single fight.
I forget where I saw Dana White, like early UFC days. This is one of the this is like really what taught me about like etiquette and just like how to treat like people when you want to make them feel like extra special when they least expect it. Like I remember I saw Dana White tip this girl who was just like super engaged with him at the bar years ago, like probably 2014. He tipped this girl $15K just like that because she was like, I want to be a photographer, and he's like, well, $15K should get you every floored. So shout out to Dana White. That was one of the best things I've ever seen. Ever since then, I tip crazy. If I order like Uber Eats, I tip like $5 billion.
I made it to the UFC, signed by Dana White. Oh, yeah, I'ma go on beast mode.
Dustin Poirier suggests Paddy Pimblett fight Dan Hooker next. Yeah, that wouldn't be a logical fight, like, based on the rankings. And also, it'd be a very exciting one, too. That'd be pretty chaotic. Marvin Vettori's brother, Patrick Vettori, has tragically passed away at the age of 29. The devastating incident took place in the early hours of the morning when a fire broke out in his apartment. According to early reports, Patrick had returned home around midnight, placed a pot on the stove to cook pasta before falling asleep on the couch. The fire is believed to have started from there. The local community is in shock over the sudden loss, as is Marvin, obviously. Goodbye, my brother. I will carry you with me until the end, is what Marvin said. Just a few days ago, Patrick announced his new career ambitions. I have decided to run for the next municipal elections, and I want to give my personal contribution to the community.
The GFL is fucking canceled, guys. Man. So, first off, I feel really bad for any of you guys that got flights or got, I had a lot of people supporting me that were, I don't think there was ever any tickets sold, but some people had already changed their plans and got flights to go out there to LA to watch me fight. And, man, it seems like it's all just a big, I don't know, lack of a better word, scam? I don't know, man. But that's just what it looks like. There wasn't any proof of the money that was supposed to be paid to the fighters, and we all got screwed on this one. And, he is still trying to make the fight happen. I talked to Darren the other day, and he offered to give me some revenue share and stuff if I would fight for not a guaranteed purse.
Jean Silva made an appearance on Israeli news. The caption said he's a fighter. Jean Silva, the Brazilian, won and dedicated his victory to the people of Israel and to society. John Silva wants a title shot. I don't think anyone's going to give me anything. If it's not a title shot, then it better be a fight that puts me right there. But let's look at the facts. Volk said he wants to stay active, face the best in the division. I already proven that I deserve it and I'm the best. Diego Lopez got a title shot, 5 wins and 1 loss, with 2 of those by decision. I have 5 wins, all by finish. This is a fight that makes sense. I deserve it and I'm ready. I faced the best knockout artist at lightweight. I knocked him out. I took out one of the best grapplers in the division, submitted him. I beat a guy who'd never been knocked out, and I knocked him out, and I also faced a multi-time world kickboxing champion, and I knocked him out too. If I don't deserve it, I don't know who does. I trust UFC Dana White, Hunter, and Sean Shelby. I'm ready for whatever they decide.
I have been nothing but sweet to you, and I actually have presents for you that I wanted to give you, and now I'm reconsidering myself. Because that's why I left. I went downstairs to get you a present, and now you're going to disrespect me and call me a bitch? Then why would I give you a present? You don't deserve it. Prove to me that you deserve it. That was the whole comment that I said to you. Why would you be upset for the fact that you have to prove who you are in life? You can't just coast by and be like, alright, I'm out. Pleasure meeting you.
You too. Have a good one.
That's not cool.